Alright, everybody, so this week we read Tower of God. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good manga, or I guess it's not technically a manga, it's kind of like,
Korean comic?
yeah. I was trying to think of the name of the other
Manhwa.
one we read. Yeah, a manhwa. But I really enjoyed it, not just because it was in color, but that's always a nice touch when we can just have 100% color. But for the introduction of the story, I thought it was pretty well done. I like the characters that we got to see. The story of like the guy looking for the girl interested me mostly because it seemed like based on how I read it, she went through the door and he went in like right after her, but she was kind of just gone. So it made me curious as to whole sort of time displacement type of deal, alternate universe type stuff. But I enjoyed the couple of characters we got. I thought it was pretty good. There wasn't too much action. I mean, it was so-so, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty nice. A little bit of comedy, I guess mostly drama and kind of suspense really, but overall I thought it was a pretty good manhwa, and I'm pretty excited to keep reading that one.
And as for him getting into the tower, I think that, like you said, from the way it looked like he just kind of like piggybacked through however she went in. But I think that's what it's going to be, because he's obviously, from what they're saying, he isn't power. It doesn't have that special power that whatever they were calling.
Yeah, that kind of lets people
I
in
forget
on
what it was.
It makes them get chosen pretty much. Yeah.
So.
You know what? Want to see more of that manga? That rabbit character that looks like Hawkman from Blaze Blue. He seems to look like badass and all that.
It does seem like he'd be a cool character if he does actually fight later on. I'd like to see more of the characters fight, like the guy who's introduced at the end. And so I can't think of the character's name, but he's kind of like an Anubis looking character. I'd love to see those type of characters actually fight instead of just human characters. And I know it's more than just the human characters, but they seem really cool too.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Let's read it.
I did like it. It was the formatting I wasn't used to because I missed last week, so I didn't know what it was. So I was expecting manga, and I saw one. There were 6 pages, like really short. But it scrolled down. But I like the premise. I'd read more.
What about that violent day the guy fights? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to see that come back later on, or just see what the other crazy, bosses are in it.
Now, was it
It
just
gets-
me, or was it readings that are from left to right, or is it?
Yeah, when you do that, when you're reading a manhwa, it's the way we read, left to right.
Okay, I was like, because I started reading the way we do from manga, I'm like,
This makes no fucking sense.
I was like, what?
I really enjoyed it. I like this isn't a spoiler, but it is something you find out later. You find out that
Isn't that the definition?
well, okay, it's not a big spoiler. It's just something that you find out about him. It's just a way the system works.
It's Brandon, he has to spoil it, he does.
It's just the way the system works. It's you find out later about how he was able to get into the tower, and you thought he was piggybacking. It's actually more of a brute force thing. He literally pushed his way in, and the thing is that time is depending on what the event is, depending on what the test is, you're put into a queue. So him passing through that door, he actually did pass in right behind her, but they stalled him until she finished,
Right.
until they pass or fail, and then you get to go.
Okay.
So that's a lot of the time shenanigans are done because of that. How there's huge jumps in time
Yeah, I
is
was
because of the
thinking
cues.
that, or either there was an infinite many dimensions that, for this.
Oh, that is true, yes, but that's why like inside the tower, when it is regards to the tower, there's so much jumping and different things going on, is because there is a lag going between the floors and between the chests. That's all it was. That's all I wanted to say.
This was probably the best picture I could find. It has multiple characters and stuff. So I thought this was a pretty good one. And then, like, outside of these couple up here, it's just random pictures. Like, just people in cosplay pyramids. That has nothing to do with the actual manga. It just has tower in it, so it came up. But I thought that was just randomly funny. That's like really weird. This cat picture for like no reason. But I like it too. I thought it looked
Oh,
cool,
maybe
so.
because they have related
Yeah.
pictures, probably.
out of these three, since we are meeting next week because of Thanksgiving, of course. So our first one is Wake Up Dead Man. It's based off of this guy right here named Sahu. And his story is basically he saved this girl when they were kids, and he actually died during that moment. And this is him now. It's, I want to say 2 years after that incident. He's actually a zombie right now, and he's trying to basically find her and confess his love to her. And it's his story, you know, going through the world trying to figure out, you know, how do I live, you know, when I'm dead technically. And I read this originally, I want to say about a year ago. I found this. I only read the first chapter of it, but it interested me because it was sort of a music-based story, and also the part about him being a zombie kind of, you know, blends some interesting elements together. But it seems like it's a pretty interesting story. I believe there are other, I guess, demons and other zombies that come into play, so I can't specifically tell you if it's going to turn into action or anything like that. But personally, it seems like a pretty interesting story to me. Sort of a, I guess, kind of a day-to-day type of thing, but obviously he's a zombie, and also there will surely be music involved with him having a guitar. The second one is Absolute Duo. This one's only 4 chapters long, but after losing a loved one, Toru Kanoi enrolls, I can't even say that name, but he enrolls at an academy to gain a blaze, which is a weapon that he takes, and it's his soul manifested. And he takes that weapon to seek revenge, but instead of getting a weapon like he expected, he actually gets a shield. So he's trying to seek revenge while also trying to figure out how he uses a shield as a weapon. Just to show you guys some pictures of this one, because I thought it looked pretty cool. I would assume it's going to be action solely based off of the main picture, but the first couple of pages are definitely interesting. Like this right here, just, you know, a ton of questions. Like he's probably on fire, but not, I don't know. You know, like the creepy girl here and stuff. It seemed really interesting just off of that. I didn't read any of this ahead of time or anything like that, but it just seemed pretty cool. And then the last one is Akame ga Kiru. This one of the comments I read is, this is good if you're sadistic, because apparently it gets insanely bloody and stuff, and just really over the top. But it's about Akame, who's a fighter who just got robbed by a pretty girl, but his luck seems to be turning around when another pretty girl takes him in. But the first girl who robbed him is a part of a group of assassins, and they visit the second girl's house, and it turns out that they might end up being good guys and might also be recruiting more assassins.
Oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah, so it seems pretty crazy. Like apparently it gets really intense later on.
Yeah.
There's also a prequel with the 2 girls, I guess, or at least one of the girls who is the assassin in this.
No, it gets really gritty.
Yeah, so like there are multiple comments just saying it gets really intense, but you know, so we have like 2 action ones, and then, you know, so we Wake Up Dead Man, which would be sort of a slice of life, and I guess kind of a love story with him dealing with some kind of crazy demonic stuff.
Which one? That one? The dead one? It's
So-
bloody? Oh, sweet.
And there you go. So, well, there are 3 actions then.
Sweet, okay.
So, who wants to read Wake Up Dead Man? 7. Everything gets 7.
Just because we don't have more people.
Yeah. Absolute Duo.
Oh, and we're doing
We
2?
can,
Yeah, we're doing
until everything gets to.
Damn it, yeah. I forgot which one. I was like, no, I want the one with the shield. Right, that one. I was about to fuck the vote up.
And then Akame ga Kiru.
I said it already.
Hey, we just read all 3.
How many of you voted for all 3 of them?
I think most of us did. Yeah. Right,
We all wanna
we're
read all of
picking
them.
We're picking 2, so Wake Up Dead Man is definitely one of them. So you can only vote for either Absolute Duo or Akame in this one. So Absolute Duo, that's the one with the shield.
Look who's talking, this thing right in her hand.
Kelly, vote for Absolute
And
Duo.
Akame ga Kiru.
Oh, you didn't copy me.
I didn't know you were.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm spoiling it. So,
That's, oh,
I
that's
don't care, just pick one.
no,
You did not
I'm
vote.
spoiling it. I'm
I'll probably
spoiling
read
it.
both.
You will.
That's because I zoned out during the last one, like, oh
Alright,
no.
we'll restart. We'll restart.
Okay.
Alright, so you can only vote once. So Absolute Duo, which is the one with the shield. And that's 4.
I will
Akame
spoil
ga
it.
Kiru, which is the one with the assassins.
Oh, no.
And that's 3. God damn it.
Damn it, Steve.
Well, it should still be 3, because if
Well, no, it's still.
there's only 7 people voting. I didn't vote for the first one, so I voted for the second one.
God damn it.
Well, some people already got Wake Up Dead Man, so they aren't voting again. So, all right, so
I
everyone
voted.
has to vote, even if you voted for Wake Up
Wait,
Dead Man.
what was the second one again?
There was one about a guild of assassins, which is the last one. And then the second one, Absolute Duo, is the one about an academy where you get a weapon based off of your soul. And the main character gets a shield.
No, this is the second one,
That's the second one.
which will help a lot more. This is the second one.
How does he not know how to use that as a weapon? It's got like points and shit on it.
Right?
Slam it into
This is
someone.
analog, so I don't even know if this is actually.
Okay, because I'm about to say, bury that in their sternum. Problem solved.
And then this is the third one of the assassins.
That one was good. I've read it already. That one was good
So I
though.
vote on to that last one?
I'll kill you.
All right, then we're reading Wake Up Dead Man, and the comic got cute.
Oh, you bastard.
And
Why?
I think we'll keep Absolute Duo just because. I don't know.
It was bullshit.
I was gonna say that one
We can add it in
Hmm?
next week.
Yeah.
if you want.
I'm reading that.
Anyway.
I'm reading that. I've already read the Kiro. It was good. I've read it already.
Just the premise, I haven't heard it too much.
What, the shield thing?
Academy and then some sort of like.
I have a couple.
Well, the first girl he runs into is a fucking sadist. No, I'm not the first girl. The first girl is okay. The second girl is the sadist. She's all kind and nice, and it turns out her fucking family takes in homeless men and fucking
I've
kills
gotten some
them.
of these off of this.
You can turn the camera on.
Okay.